Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Duel the Destinies on a 3DS. Wow, what a trial. And talk about a strong friendship too. Uh Robin and Hugh were willing to take the blame for Junie and wow. For her crime, because if y'all haven't seen the first part, the the head teacher for the judge course has been murdered. Well, what was supposed to be like a fake trial. Well, what happens when a fake trial goes real? Oh well. You'll have to excuse my voice. My nose is kind of stuffed up, so I'm gonna forego temporarily with the voice acting thing, even though in my opinion, it's kind of lame. But I do my best after all. So, uh, for for any ongoing parts, I'll just use like my regular reading voice and all that. So, I guess without further ado, oi, yay, this is kind of loud. Well, on my part. Let me check something real quick. My mixer. Well, well, the built-in mixer on the computer, and I gotta make sure that all the volumes are to my liking, because I have found a way to increase the volume in and everything. All right, so let's get started with the investigation. Well, the second, well, last investigation for Turnabout Academy. Here we go. So as I said, my nose is a little stuffed up, so uh I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way until I feel a little better. Anyways, all right. So we're back at the Write Anything Agency, and we see Phoenix. Oh wow, my throat is oh. Anyways, sorry, boss. I couldn't get. I couldn't do it. You know that little bit of advice you gave me. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you mean, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, I'd... But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make it sure that doesn't happen then, won't it? Sorry, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish this investigation. Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. You baked you baked cookies in your magic panties. I gotta remember, it's a video game. I have to remember it's a video game. In a video game, anything is possible. Nothing has to be as realistic as it should be. And Capcom, I'm still waiting for a season 3, you know. Anime, please. make it into an anime, because I know there have been excuse me, have been some mangas that are so popular and have yet to become an anime. For example, there was a manga called Parasite, spelled with a Y, which was released in the, I think it was in the mid '90s, and it finally got an anime at around late 2000s or early 2010s, right around there, and they had to change it up a bit to fit into modern times, because in the manga, everything was set in the 90s, I think. Alright, so let's see. Thanks, but I better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first, right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'd better go too. No problem. You two be careful. So yeah, bear with me with my voice. Hopefully by tomorrow. And yes, for the record, I'm actually recording it the same day I'm gonna be uploading it, which is Thursday, September 12th. Because tomorrow is the 13th, which is a Friday, and yeah. So I'm basically, I wouldn't say on I'm not ahead of schedule. I'm basically on schedule. Alright, so we're back at the detention center in the visitors room. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? Oh, what the? Well now, fancy meeting you here. Oh, Professor Means. What brings you here? I asked him to come. Ooh, okay, that kind of hurt a bit. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Is she gonna... Why? Something's not right here. Huh? I myself only just heard of this a moment ago. Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie? I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Alright, let's hear what she has to say. Why change lawyers? Athena, do you actually think you or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at the time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, excuse me, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat. But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent? I am a result-oriented person. I moved my headset a bit, so sorry about that if you heard any noises. Come tomorrow. I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means, especially for me. Professor Aristotle means. I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo? Oh, I mean, it may sound like a yell, but I'm trying to not yell at all. Hopefully by tomorrow I should feel better. Because, like, for the trial, I really I want to do the best I can with my voice acting or whatever I can come up whatever I can come up with. But we want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means would like you to stay and join our conversation. Yes, of course. I am your lawyer after all. There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? And honestly, Athena, you actually have every reason to get creeped out. Because look at it. Look at the face. It's so creepy. Not to mention, why does he look like a statue? Like a Roman statue, you know, like those Greek statues. Alright, so why did you confess? About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wanted... sorry, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there this discord in her voice again? Could it really be that of a friendship between the three is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. Transformers. Alright, the trio's friendship. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts. Oh, my nose. Sorry about that. You can bet we'll be carrying them around. But the situation kind of changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course, I teach producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students. Wait. Go back. Let me see. In the lawyer course, I teach producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students. Oh, okay. Well, finding the truth is important. In order to help out a client, in order to win, you have to find the truth. That's what I think I said this in it was I forget which video, but in terms of evidence, think of them as puzzle pieces. You have to put them together and see how they fit. Don't go saying that this evidence proves that this person did that. No, you have to put the pieces together. Look at the evidence, see how it fits. Study it, like look at it very closely. Because, like I said, evidence to me are puzzle pieces. Figure out how they fit together. I mean, I'm no like a I'm like I don't like I'm not a lawyer or anything. It's just like it's whether to say it's common sense or something, I'm not sure, but think of evidence as puzzle pieces. Put them together, see how they fit. Don't just present evidence like this. This is proof that he or she did this. No, explain. Give it an explanation as to of the evidence and how it fits. So, anyways, at some point we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the other three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Oh, careful. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry, I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No. Nowhere else. If that were really it, then there would be no a reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else. I don't see the bracelet, or maybe... Oh yeah, I had to keep in mind that Apollo's bracelet is on his left wrist. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Oh, music stopped. You know what that means. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6 p.m. Why does it say it looks like 7:05? Unless... Alright, so she says, I took this picture at around 6 o'clock, which was before I left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7 o'clock. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. I guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last quick question about the day of the murder. Encountering O'Connor. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Again with the silent and music. Yes, I did. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She's always... She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6 o'clock? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30? Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. And that's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet. But I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right, the statues Robin made. So they were covered in sheets? Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off. Oh, wait a minute. Junie, and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? Wait, this is another one of your crazy... by sundown today. Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice. Wait a second, don't drag me into... We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? Alright, and we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that that's okay with you, Professor Means. I have no objections as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement. Sorry about that. It's arrangement, not argument. Sorry about that. I really need to stop pushing the buttons every time. Whenever I finish reading some dialogue. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Tina, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me. But you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well. I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now, let us meet here again later. Excuse me. If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? This is no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Alright, so we're done here at the detention center. Wow. So time to head back towards the school. Alright, we have the hallway, the lecture hall, the outdoor stage, and the maintenance area. So let's start off with the hallway. Nothing? Oh wow. Alright, the lecture hall then. Not even there? Oh wow. Okay, then what about the stage? There we go. Scuttlebutt, what are you doing there? I know how you look like. Ugh, nose. Okay. Alright, so we're back at the outdoor stage. As I said, hopefully by tomorrow I should feel better. A little better at least. Ah! Oh. Is it my imagination or did something just move? Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial, and that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress, but you needn't have to ask, Frau Lane. I intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday. So we can't examine. I mean, normally it should give us the option to examine from the get-go, but well, I guess we don't have a choice but to speak with Gavin. So let's see what he knows so far. All right, the stage. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That the backdrop was the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyro technics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Oh, the plans from yesterday. What's that design on the banner there in the back? I know the scales are the school emblem, but what's with the number 6? Yeah, it does look like oh, that's right. If I remember correctly, that should be the Gavineers emblem, like their symbol. At least I think, if I remember correctly. It looks like it's in serious pain. Athena Exnay on the Ixe. That's the Gavineers logo for Fraulein. Oh, and nice pig Latin air forehead. Really smooth. Oh, I meant it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. 9, Fraulein, it's a G for Gavineers. Not a 6, but whatever floats your pretty boat. So where is this banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, John. Come to think of it, well, one of the broken statues was Prosecutor Gavin. The statues. As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me, and right here Air Wright's statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you, Air Forehead. What did I ever do to you? Oh. Actually, the statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. I'm picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star? Actung. That's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere. Yay! Let's do this. Schnell? Is this an investigation, or am I interrupting a German language club social event? Oh, now we can finally examine. Alright. Let's see. I forgot. I keep forgetting to always use the analog sticks to whenever I move around the cursor. Found one, a piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, let's find what we can. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the purple fragment. Alright, anything else? There's even a prosecutor's bench here on this stage. Ah, the memories, Browlane, of a former rock star and a prosecutor. The prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passions, and fight. I can picture it now. You with your silvery singing voice and Apollo's sweating bullets. Hey, how about picturing me winning once in a while? Oh, true. I mean, how many times has Apollo beaten Clavier in a trial? All right, let's see what about here. The other statue Robin made, it's been smashed to bits. If there was some larger pieces, we might be able to put this one back together too. Yeah, but all I see are itty-bitty ones. I wonder what Mr. Wright would think if he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together, but left his like this. Well, we could always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it. Alright. Oh, a big rock. I found another piece of the statue, but there should be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Alright, so we get the white fragment. Alright. What about here? The winner of the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here. You mean Hugh or Robin? Yeah. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could have moved freely around the campus. Before the mock trial, that means one of them must be the killer. But that's not really enough to go on, is it? We really need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. Right, and that means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose, but we can't rush it either. Efficiency is the key. Alright. Oh. Wait. Oh, here's another piece. I found another piece of the statue, but there's still more. There should be there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. All right, so we got another piece of purple fragment. All right, let's continue on here. Oh, I like the view. The judge can look down on everything from up here. Yeah, not bad for a temporary stage. Is that so, Mr. Justice? Huh? You, your judge act from the mock trial. I don't know why, but it kind of creeps me out. Wrong answer again, Mr. Justice. A penalty for our mock lawyer. That is not funny. Let's see. Anything in red here? Oh, wait a minute. Look, there's your rival over there, Apollo. Who? Prosecutor Gavin? We battled it out a few times before, but I wouldn't call him. No, not him. I meant that speaker over there. It can output massive blasts of sound that rival your courts of steel. I have better things to do than compete with the speaker, so just forget it. Alright. Wow, they built a witness stand too. even though it's just a temporary stage. Oh, but I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution. Pedestal features a high speed rotation mode. Activate with care. You mean this thing spins? Nice. Alright, we're done here. Stairs? I don't know. This is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky as a backdrop for a courtroom? Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking of the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's a romantic violin? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined. Go back. We're not done yet here. Let's see if we're missing anything here. Alright. We are cool. Alright. Next up is the spot here. The body's gone. All that's left is a white outline. I never knew Professor Court personally, but seeing her reduced to a white outline leaves me cold inside. But in a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. Like the strange way her body was posed and the signs of her wrists being bound. You're right. Let's use her final messages to catch her killer. Anything else? All right, let's go back. All right, the podium here. It's a bit too far away to get a good look. Maybe we should try from a different angle. Alright, so... Alright. Stand up, scuttlebutt. Wait, you don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I know that voice anywhere. Let's just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear. So this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? Alright, so I think that... Oh, wait a minute. The 67th School Festival. 67th? Wow, this school festival goes way back. Oh, look. The text on this sign isn't written. It's embroidered. And there's a warning in even smaller embroidery. In embroidered sign lovingly crafted by the Handicrafts Club. Keep dry. But the sign is outside. What happens if it rains? It may mess up. Alright, so I think that's it. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I found another piece of the statue, but there should be some more, still more. Let's just... Alright, so we found a second white fragment here. I think that's it though. Or maybe these smaller pieces. It's a copy of the school paper with that story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think. What was that? I thought I heard something just now. You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Oh. Oh no! Prosecutor Gavin, you're a complete wreck. Literally. Why in the world would someone do something like this? I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take it as a confessionaire forehead? What? No. I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage then, John. Oh, there's another piece here. This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Apollo. That makes 5 pieces in all. I think we have all we're going to find. Let's get back to Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. Wait, I read it right, did I? Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. Okay. See, I knew this would come in handy. Like, if I pass any dialogue I missed, I can always go back here and read it. I'm glad they put in this feature. It's really helpful. I think you might want a reward that. Wait. Alright, so we get our 3rd fragment piece. And that should be everything. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around. Let me see. I think you might want a reward to reword that. Anyways. Yeah, let's see if we can put this statue back together. Alright. Alright, Apollo, you can come over here and Prosecutor Gavin, if you could hold this. We did it! Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that kind of... Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with all the leftover white pieces? These two look like they go together. And these pieces too. Athena, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now. The our artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. Let's see what we have. Wow. So, what is it? Ah, it's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. That's quite the feat you pulled off there, for Fraude. Phew. I love that feeling you get after you worked really hard on something. No. I knew who it was. I meant to ask, well, what's it doing here? Not sure. Oh, speaking of that, I guess that wasn't supposed to be in the stage plans. Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I'd seen this statue somewhere before. Alright, we get our next piece of evidence, Lady Justice. Alright. the more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about this, about something this whole time. You know that pail at the edge of the stage? What pail? I don't see anything. Hmm. You mean this? It has... Oh, okay. It has a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. This wire is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung around, are hung and removed from the art room over there. That's the art room over there? Ooh. As in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Frowling. It's still crawling with cops, though. Hey, anyone in the art room? Oh, it's you people. Ha 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 ha. In justice we trust. It's Detective Fulbright. In justice we trust. Is that some kind of a greeting between you two? Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from here? Of course, just leave it to me. How's that? Huff, huff and puff. Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust. Ha ha ha. Always glad to help. In justice we trust. So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? Well, it looks like the banner's down. Let's go take a look. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind. That's because it's tied up. It's because there's a knot in there. An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this stage. Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me try it and unravel it. Much better. Whoa. What is this I'm seeing? I'm not talking about the emblem there, but that little darker shade. I wonder what that is. But I have to take a little bathroom break, so I apologize. Okay, I'm back. Alright. So, geez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there are some things that have to yield to force beyond themselves. Oh, excuse me. I just had some coffee. And bread. What a cruel world we live in. Oh, what's this? Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away. I got it. Yes. Great catch, huh? Looks like sorry, that. Looks like some kind of note. What does it say? October Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean? A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider that a 100 is a perfect score. I don't see how even Hugh can get beyond perfect. Fraulein, shall we inspect the banner again, now that it's been unraveled? Unraveled or, I said it right, didn't I? Unraveled, okay. Cool. Alright, let's look at that banner again. This is the emblem that's on Judy's school uniform. Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This stain might be from the victim's blood. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the school banner. A large banner that was hung by a wire between the stage and art room. A trace amount of blood was found on it. Can we examine it? Let's see. Oop, let's go to the court record. Nope, we can't. But we can read some of the details here. Alright, I guess not. Let's continue on. Let's continue on with the investigation here. The no stone unturned. It's a little hard to see from this angle. Oh, never mind. This statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Wright. The goddess bearing scales and the sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength. But she and her symbols were shattered along with the statue of you. The statue of you and Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if you want to fight, they've got one. Whoa, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit. Phew, that was the whole. That was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that middle fence back there? That's just that one segment, so it seems out of place. It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should try to look if you think it could be important. Wait a minute. This track looks man-made. Hey, you're right, and it looks like it starts from beyond the backdrop. Maybe a big muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there? Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look. Looks like something was being dragged through here, and this is where it started. Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. Maybe, must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival. I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be something important. Well, that's about it for the stage. Right, I think we better search the art room next. I think I'll hang around here for a while, but make sure to tell me once you find it, yeah. Find what? What else? Gavinier's banner. That disappeared from the stage. You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand. True. Really? Or does he want his banner back? Don't tell me. So, in short, that's... Hey, that box. It just took off running. I have a pretty good idea who that is. As I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have anything weird, have any weird articles written about us. The maintenance area's over in that direction. After that box. And so we magically... Hey, is that a cat? Huh, cool. And its tail is moving. Yeah, keep in mind, in previous games, well, specifically in the DS, the only thing that moves is the character, like specifically when their eyes are blinking, and in the background, they're just still images. Oh, my nose. But yeah, there's a cat there, and it's my guess because of the wind, its tail is moving around. All right, so we're in the maintenance area. Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Oh, it's a new one now. Crime cleaner. Wipe the past clean with crime cleaner. Get get something clean with brute. Oh, get something clean with brute force. Okay, first it was Panda Ink, and now this. Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look. What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything. I worked so hard. Gone. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't sorry, doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter. A failure as a reporter? Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme. Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache. Excuse me 1 second, I'll be right back. Three, two, one. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. As I said, my nose is kind of stuffed up, and now it went itchy. So, as I said, please bear with me on this. Hopefully, by tomorrow, I'll feel as best as I can. All right, where were we? I kind of feel responsible for this, but now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking. What kind of person do you think I am? He read me like a book. Alright, Scuttling Scuttlebutt, let's talk. That was you on stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag? Uh-oh, I think I know what that is. And Apollo knows that too. Sorry about that. Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the Gavanier's logo there. So is this the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me. I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell make good on his threat to burn her box? We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose. Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the burnt fragments. Whew, the depths of despair. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all of the photos on my PC. I'm really gonna do it. Here goes. It's more like something's loading or she's printing something out. I mean, I can actually hear a hard drive loading. 5%, 10%, 4 years of my life down the drain. Shouldn't we stop her, Athena? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it? Oh, no, on my photos. Stop, cancel, abort. Did you stop it in time? The deletion progress? 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left. Well, I hope she can. I hope she's able to restore. I hope she's able to actually restore that those the deleted photos. Keep in mind that it is possible to actually get those like those deleted photos back. All right, so what are you going to do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right. I know. Your photo technique. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts. Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy. Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some pretty amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciate it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this will make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. Alright, so we give the newspapers back to her. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those three for as long as I live. But the question still remains, though. What is her beef with Juniper? That's something I really want to know. What is her beef with Junie? Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just they were so close ever since freshman year. So, well, Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Wait a second. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Oh. That's exactly what he's thinking. Miriam, you went in on their... Oh, you want in on their little trio. How could you possibly know that? That's one abused laptop. Yeah, like I said, laptops cost a lot of money. My laptop won't turn on. I never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that? Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow our laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like a good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one. Fine, I'll do it. If that's all you want. Yay. Ooh, sorry. I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. But wait. It's not like I owe you anything, but here. It feels like she puked it out. It's not like I owe you anything, but here. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage. Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage's backdrop into place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out anyway. These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. Alright, so we get a new piece of evidence. Stage setup photos. The last two of Miriam's photos. They show the students setting up the stage's backdrop on the night of the murder. And keep in mind there are two photos. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Switch. Alright, here's photo number 1. When you look at it, feels like Professor Means doesn't have any makeup on the top face on the top face wise. And this was taken on October 23rd at 6:01 p.m. And this one was taken 2 minutes later. Okay. All right. Well, oh, sorry about that. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady. That was really impressive, Athena. What's next? Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. Alright, so we're done here. Oops. Oh, we can't investigate. Alright. Hallway. Skip. Hey, that's Hugh over there. Hugh, we wanted a word with you, if you don't mind. If it was Mr. Wright, then sure. But you two, meh. I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So, what do you want from me? But make it brief. I don't have time. I don't have a lot of time, and I assume you don't either. All right. Let's talk. All right. Let's see what we got. Why did you confess, and relations to Blackwell? About your confession today, you weren't serious about that, were you? Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. So you really are prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that a ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end. Or, as we say around here, the end justifies the means. But I actually do believe the voices shouting Hugh O'Connor. Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin and I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning, or have I overestimated you? You make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? This is going to take some serious thinking on my part. Alright, relation to Blackwell. It sure looks like a prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you? I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I am not through yet with you. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you'd think I'd open up to you. So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin. You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. Court's excuse me, planner. About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd. What did she want to see you? I'm sorry, why? I think it was why. Yep. Why did she want to see you? You'll have to force it out of me any way you can. Professor Mean strikes again. Then again, Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? Wait a minute. Did Hugh do something bad? So, why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth? The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter. No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory. I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth. About that truth you're so interested in. Hugh, but... Oh. Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand? What's that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually. Were? I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. What are you saying? This conversation's over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it. Hugh, wait. He's gone. He doesn't care about her anymore. Why would he say that? That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, why don't we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully, the police have completed their investigation. All right, we really don't have much time left anyway. All right, so we are back in the art room. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. There it is. Alright, so this is our first time in the art room, so welcome to the Themis Legal Academy 3rd floor art room. Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again. Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier. Don't mention it. Helping those is need is what my brand of justice is all about. Right. So this art room was where the murder actually occurred. That's right. You can't see with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done. So if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Alright, so we are in the art room. Okay, so what should I do first? What should I do first? Talk with him or investigate? Or just investigate? You know what? Let's speak with him first. Art room investigation. If I find anything new, Detective Fulbright? Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet. He sure is confident for having found nothing. But if we're talking outside of the art room, there has been a major breakthrough. Oh dear! Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do. No need for the. Wait, was she really acting that way? Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do. She was acting. Excuse me. No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one. Wow, you saw right through me, detective. I'm impressed. Ugh, my nose. Like I said, hopefully I'll feel better by tomorrow. Maybe. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? The breakthrough. So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know. You really. Come on, just tell us already. Aw, you're no fun. Anywho, we've got the results of the voice print analysis back. Voice print? You mean for this tape recorder? Exactly. A voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? They analyzed the voice on the tape inside and out. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the voice print analysis. The results of the voice analysis performed on the tape recording. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Let's F9 and details. Alright, voice print analysis. Issue. Does the voice shouting, "You're a goner," belong to Juniper Woods? Result, the voice is a perfect match. Note 1. Testing is underway regarding signs of post-recording editing. Note 2. The tape has about 10 minutes, 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. So that's it? Not much to go with, but evidence is evidence. Still have to think what goes, like how it fits together. Alright. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes. He's the last person I want laughing at me. So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner," around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place. Alright, so I guess we're done speaking with Fulbright here. What else should I present? Well, I guess for now I can... Before I examine anything, I'm gonna present Fulbright with some evidence. Starting things off is the stage setup photos. I see, so that's your symbol of justice. Well, here's mine. In justice we trust. Oh, I guess not. Not ready to answer that. What about this? Nope, still same dialogue. Then what about this? Nope, still the same. What about this one? Nope. So what is it I'm missing? What is it am I supposed to show? That's gonna give the prosecution a decisive advantage. Prepare to get owned tomorrow. I don't think so. We have new evidence that will blow your case out of the water. Oh yeah? Well, Prosecutor Blackwell has a witness ready to deliver brand new testimony. Plus, he has a new tie and a pair of even flimsier shackles just ready to break. Tomorrow's trial will be ours. In justice we trust. Well, tomorrow I'll be using a new shampoo and I'm changing breakfast cereals too. What does anything have to do with the case right now? What about you, Apollo? We'll be new with you tomorrow. I think we should approach the case with a fresh, new attitude. It's once on the inside that's important. We'll be fine as long as we stand strong. Wow, Apollo, that was actually really inspiring. Alright, so I guess there's something I can do now. So, let's examine. I guess we can start from bottom all the way to the top. So let's see. Chair? No. Table? Yes. Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera? Photo? Sorry, it's just seeing that statue looked familiar. You're right. Wonder where it is. Rama's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe we should shed some light on this. Alright? Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banners in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here. Prosecutor Gavin is still standing around in front of that broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry. You can tell me. I won't tell anyone. I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. Alright. Oh, what's this? I can see the other half of the building over there, and the quad and stage down below. Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier. Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective. A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need. Great, then how about telling us Professor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow? Alright, let me think. Well? Oh, hey, I'm not falling for that. So close, I could almost taste it. Alright, what about this? Hey, look, that's you on this mobile. Apollo, a red demon. A red demon. Looks more like a snake curled around a brush to me. No, see the antennas and the... Ooh, excuse me. And the yellow spots on its back. Anyone can see it's a ladybug. I'll refer to the very first case of this game, and you'll know exactly what it is. I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine. We can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena? I really regret bringing this up. Alright, anything else up on this side? Okay, cool. Next up, the clock. This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look. Don't waste your time. I've checked it, and it's 100% accurate. You sure? How'd you check it? Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch. See? Detective Fulbright, did you notice that your watch has stopped? It has? This is unacceptable. We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves. Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective? But this clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost. You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Wait just 1 minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now? Sure? But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime? That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside this window, right? Sure. It looks like a nice drawing of a crescent moon. But if you look at the window in the back, with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building. Oof. Then that's what this then what's this moon doing here? I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. The backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. Isn't this the same one that was painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. When the photo was taken. Let's see, what should I present him with? Let's see. What's this? Oh, right. I guess I can present him with the stage setup photos. Let's see. I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where the moon in the photo came from, and the truth of Junie's testimony. What? Where? Where does it show that? If you look right here, it'll all become crystal clear. See that little plank here? Booyah! They were still prepping the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position. I can see that. That's the big board hanging around here. Oh, hanging here. The size matches too. But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail. It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo in the back of the board, that's right. And at around 6 p.m. When this photo was taken. A photo of the same board was being taken from the front. What do you mean, the front? The front is against the wall. That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look. Are you suggesting the moon is the one on the backdrop? Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. As you can see here, it was around 6 p.m. Well, 6 o'clock when the backdrop was being set in place. So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far back as the day of the murder. How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now? Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence. Got him good, got him good. Oops, sorry. There we go. There we go. Gotta make sure it's blinking red. A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow. Robin painted this? Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh, look! There's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing. Huh? I think this is plenty good myself. I wonder what it would have looked like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. Alright. Next. Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here. Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge course submitted one. The victim, Constance Court, was the Fine Arts Club advisor. So she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I keep a bunch of scripts, but I wager that that's how they would wound up here. Poor, stressed out, overlooked Professor Court. I know exactly how that feels. You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit. You're one to talk, Apollo. Me? Me? What about Mr. Wright? Maybe we should rename the firm to Wright Stuff all over the place agency. Next. 3 busts sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or prosecutor. The bearded one must be the judge, and the bummed out looking one the defendant. Look, there's another one that's fallen onto the floor. I wonder which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor. Think, Apollo, think. This could tell us how the trial will go. I'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks. Anyway, look at the outline here. Hey, this area with a rope around it. That's where we detected a large bloodstain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere else close by. The fact that there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right? And I think I know what that is. And I don't think I'm talking about the that red banner, though it does have like it does have a stain there. Right, but we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all the evidence of wrongdoing, and that, in a nutshell, is justice, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd let me have the cool lines. Alright. There's a paint palette here. No surprise there, considering this is the art room. Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange. I prefer yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red. What's that supposed to mean? I think this is saying that the two of us have to work together to solve this case. Oh, what if this is Professor Quartz sending us a message from beyond the grave? What about the blob right next to it, the one with the red and green? Maybe she's implying that you need more delicious green in your diets. Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates? Alright, next, the painting here. A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this. So is this what they consider art? I really don't get it. I swear, I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her, and those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. It's Juniper. Spoiler. A mock script trial on the floor and a nearby envelope marked Use. I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope. Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt, and the title is Rogue et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me. It says there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says, welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the ends justify the means. The prosecution claims that this is the script that was supposed to have been used, but the scripts were elected by Professor Court considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she picked a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Wow, you have the title memorized already. Alright, next up. It kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's bridge at the top of the statue. But it's not like you are sorry, but it's not like, I mean, it's not if you look real close. Another strange, difficult to answer work of art. Oh, look, it has a title. Guilty, Guilty, Guilty. Real creative. Art, either it's too abstract to understand, or as subtle as a sledgehammer. Alright, there's another window here. Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. Oops, sorry, my fault. I bet Robin made it. I bet it won't last long. Not with the way she deals with her own work anyway. Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one's already has some color on it. It looks like the bloodstains, the way the glaze was dribbled onto it. Just like bloodstains? In Justice We Trust, that does look like bloodstains. We'd better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room, where the big bloodstain is, and then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces. That means the body very well could have been dropped from this window. In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage. The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and a ball court. A ball cart. So even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer should have had a thing for Junie's script. Well, what'd you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place. Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court. Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial? In Justice We Trust, it's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's action that day. I wonder what the main argument will be about. How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell got his own plans. Oh, does he now? Detective Fulbright? Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation. No, I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin. Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching the videos in the lecture hall. Video? What video? Thanks, Detective Athena. I think we should stop by the lecture hall. Right, let's go. Whew. Alright, so let's head towards the lecture hall and see if Robin is there. Okay. There she is. Robin! Hey, Robin! Oh, Athena, Apollo. What are you watching there? Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justify the means, right? There it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here. I care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure, I'll tell you anything with W-A... Oh, I'll tell you anything you W-A-N-T. Alright. Why did you confess? About your confession today, why'd you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means. Right, the end justify the means, so you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. Throat. I like them B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro. But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law. Well, I prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I mean, I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man. Ugh. But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. Why not do both? I mean, think about it. Look at Clavier Gavin. He's a prosecutor, but also at the same time, he's a rock star. So why can't Robin do two things? One, become an artist, and two, become a prosecutor. I mean, it's multitasking, but I know it's never easy, but at least you can do two things if you wanted to. So why not be like Clavier? But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash. I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. That totally makes sense. Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right. Right, the day of the crime. Could you tell us more about what you were doing on the night of the murder? Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Both of them. This is just a for formality, but can you prove you were making the other statues at the time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant. Both Hugh and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m., but neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered a Professor Court? Alright, so if you recall last part, it's a reveal that Robin was actually disguising herself as a male. But why though? Why? I mean, the school also takes takes in female students too. But why pose as a boy? Now that the secret's out, have there been any problems now that everyone here knows you're a girl? No worries here. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. And just today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf. Wow, they must really like you. I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this. This, and by any means possible. What? But this is evidence we need for the trial. Sorry, but no can do. Aw, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please. Stage costume related evidence taken in classic ends justify the means style. Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? Sounds like a new lead. So who is this snitch? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of our professors. But why would anyone do that? Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct among the student body, but rumor has it great grades were being bought and sold through this surveillance network. That's bribery. The situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought. While all of this is important stuff, I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though. All right, so let's present Robin with the camera photo, the one that we got. Oh man, that's my blood, sweat, and tears in a pile of rubble right there. Why not make the statues again? I'm sure the two of them would be delighted. Yeah, I could totally do that. And this time, I'm gonna make them even more realistic by making full body molds of my models. Full body molds? Are you sure that's safe? How about plain old measurements? Oh, Athena, Measurements are for wimps. Full on YOLO is what art's all about. Does YOLO mean you only live once? Please comment. I'm gonna drop both of them in a big pool of plaster. Yeah. I know I should stop you, but some part of me really wants to see how this plays out. Alright, but not the one we're supposed to be showing. What am I supposed to show? Let's try this. No, not exactly what. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one either. School banner. Nope, not that one either. The hue scrap. Nope, not that one. Yeah, I'm just going like showing any evidence to find out which is the one. Ah, here we go. Oh, Lady Justice. That's so C-U-T-E. You think this is cute? Yeah, totally. The balance of the scales, the keenness of the sword, the cracks running all the way up. That last one's only because I put it back together. Oh, I totally know what you mean. It's that feeling you get when something is so cute. You want to smash it to bits. R-I-G-H-T? Forget it. Sorry, but that sounds more like a case of the crazy, the case of the crazy than a fondness for the cute. Alright, school camera photo. Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what it is? Whoa! Look at that unique artistic sense. That has to be one of Professor Quartz creations, man. Professor Quartz's artistic sense? What about it? Professor Quartz's artistic sense. That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde, and very what? Go back. Eclectic. Eclectic. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Come to think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Quartz's works, wasn't it? The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Oh, against that is until it was like put back together. I don't know. Professor Quartz had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd to take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So this is the statue in its proper state? You bet. You just look at the wild silhouette. Wow, it's so C-U-T-E. I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this? Athena. The Lady Justice that you put back together on that stage. Oh, Right, I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but before it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. But what in the world was it doing on the stage? Alright, so the statue has been updated. It was found broken on stage. Professor Court had remade it into a completely different looking statue the day before the mock trial. Well, I think that about covers it. Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. So how do you want to watch it? All classroom desks at this school have their own built-in computer, you know? Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought. I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech. Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today. Oh, that sounds like Professor Means. The mock trial, the crown jewel events of the school festival will begin shortly. Is this camera like this the whole time? Yeah, it's in a fixed position in front of the stage. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. How come teachers' speeches always make me so sleepy? Let's just skip to the end of the speech. Hey, it's Junie. Now, let the mock trial begin. Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot? Looks to me like she cut right in front of the camera. Juniper was also in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Oh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like. Looks like there's a huge judge's bench back by the screen, and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professor's names on them? Those are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. Alright, so the lecture hall diagram is updated. A diagram of the lecture hall where the mock trial took place. Okay, let's fast forward this a bit. And that's why the defendant is definitely guilty. Ah, that was me. Could you tell? Objection. A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird. Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script. I think Juniper's going to speak next. I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it. Wow, what in a emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame. Wait, could you go back and play that scene again? You really think that's necessary? Well, yeah. Because remember what she just said. I didn't do it. I had to suffer. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true. I shouted, "You're a goner." Stop. Did you hear that? I think you're onto to something. Let's play that last part again. I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. Time to show Robin a piece. A piece of evidence that links the line we just heard to this case. The analysis. That's it. I don't see the connection. Oh right. What was the connections again? Come on, Athena. I know you know. Oh, wrong one. Could have sworn it was used for it. Alright, the tape recorder. I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you. You're a goner. The voices and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated. They didn't get to a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key in today's trial, he would have tried to deflect attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect. Wait a second. No way! Professor Means' credo is the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible. Alright, so the tape recorder has been updated. The voice on the tape says you're a goner, just like in Junie's script. It may be a fake. Allow me to assist you with that. Hey, Gavin. At least makes some kind of noise so we know you're there. It's go big or go home with Rockstar entrances prowling. Timing is everything. Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be all right. Very much so. Thanks. Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time we head over to the detention center? I think Junie will agree that this is something that could prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this, what I'd find. Well, she has to know. Alright, so we're back at the thing. Wait, she had to have known this, what I'd find. Alright, so we're back at the detention center. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation. I see. Very interesting. You've been quite a busy beaver today. Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it will be getting dark soon, so... Junie, you must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait! You have to listen to me. I don't want to hear any more. I know what you're going to say, Athena. Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery, and we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be tough. Very, very, very tough. So let's talk with Juniper. Suspicions about O'Connor. The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you read your line from the script. Where we're having them both analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from making the voice recording would be Hugh. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly. A fly. Let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He was getting outstanding grades and never caused us trouble. Uh-oh. Wait, Athena. My bracelet reacted just now. It did? But why? Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Now I'm sure of it. She's lying. It's perceiving time. Here we go. Let's find that. Oop. Move out of the way. Let's see. Where am I gonna find the? Oh, what's this? And never causes trouble. And never causes trouble. Is this the whole... Is this what Blackwell was talking about? About the you-know-what? Is that really it? Hmm. Let's see what Junie has to say about this. Jun Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me, no matter how hard you try. When you said "and never causes trouble," a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself. A secret? About me? I don't understand. I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. Hmm, really now? He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means... Is she the snitch? Oh boy. I guess we're about to find out. Hugh must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her... You were Professor Quart's snitch, weren't you? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of the professors. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that can't be good. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we are going to have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence and see if I can prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie, the snitch, and Yu's connection to the case. The planner. Right here in Professor Quart's planner, it says routine report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch would report in Professor Quart. I also believe Professor Quart planned to meet Hugh in private, based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, he must have put two and two together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense. Only if you're the snitch, Junie. Forgive me, Dina. I, I, I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected Hugh from the start. You did? Now this is surprising. I'm so sorry. I've talked about friendships so much, but I've been a terrible friend. Juniper, I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does, but I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And it's in City is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right? Apollo, please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I have a feeling that will be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. Alright, so let's hear her out. What exactly was your role as class snitch? Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice. The dark age of the law, huh? She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But few others at the academy shared her view. I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic. She asked me to, she asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about, and that a report session in her planner, and the one from October 22nd, was part of that. Yes, that's when I reported Hugh to Professor Court. She snitched on her own friend? Your report on O'Connor. I had accidentally overheard Hugh talking. What did you hear? He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. What were they talking about? Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to. What? That's bribery. Hugh was buying his way through school? And if that's the case, then that evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret. So, that is Hugh's secret. He's been paying people off, just to get the good grades. That is the big secret. Wow. That, oh wow. Oh my goodness. So Hugh was buying his way through school. That's yeah, that's bribery. Excuse me. Bribery. Hold on one second. Three, two, one. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So, let's present the Hugh scrap. We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes, it must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October. What's more, take a look at this mark. That same mark is on the pages of Professor Court's planner. Hey, you're right. Wait, but why would Professor Court have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was... It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Court. But that is impossible. She'd be the last person I've ever suspect of accepting bribes. Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed, and what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand. It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected you if they knew what you knew. Well, let me go back to it. It's a lot of rhyming. Okay, anybody would have suspected you if they knew what you knew. Oh, wow. Very funny. Okay. No, I do believe that alone would have driven him to murder. Hold on, no, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected you. You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason? She's got to be kidding. So what is this other reason? Your other reason. I saw you around 7 p.m. The day before the mock trial. Oh, and she finally... so she's finally ready to talk about that. When I saw him, his... Oh, Tina. Uh-oh, this can't be good. Junie, are you alright? Just, I try to relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands... His hands were dripping with blood.
His hands were dripping with blood. What? But why? What am I going to do? Deep down, I know Hugh can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me he is, no matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. Oh, what am I going to do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore. Tina. So she hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all of that in. But it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means. My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I will be watching from the gallery, and shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me. Tina, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it. Don't worry. We already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we've figured out the motive too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free. I wouldn't have it any other way. We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I better be imagining it. Alright, tune in next time when the conclusion of Turnabout Academy commence. Who is the real killer? Is it Hugh? Or is it someone else? Well, all will be revealed as Turnabout Academy comes to its conclusion. So, until then everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.